Right, let's look at challenging practice question 1. Okay, so I have this 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2/3. So how many times of 2/3 do I have? So obviously this is 5. Now here I have 1, 2, 3 1/4, but here I need to know how many sets of 1/4 are there. So I have 1, 2, 3, but yet I have this 1/8. So if I take this 1/8 plus 1/8, what you actually get is 2/8. And if you simplify, you actually get 1/4. So this is actually 1/4. The two of them combined to be 1/4. So I have, how many quarters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Okay, so this is quite straightforward. Let's look at the problem solving question 1. Oh. Okay, let's look at problem solving question 1. Jim and Sheena each had a similar cake. Jim ate 2/3 of his cake, and Jim ate 2/3 of his cake. Sheena ate 1/4 of her cake, and Jim ate 150 grams more cake than Sheena. So what's the mass of each cake? So both I have similar cakes, Jim, Sheena. So Jim ate 2/3, Sheena ate 1/4. Okay, and then what is remaining is Jim had 150 grams more. Okay, so we need to find a way to compare the two fractions. Okay, so if the denominators are different, so because Jim is 2/3, Sheena is 1/4. Now, when the denominators are different, it's very difficult to compare. So let's make the denominators the same. So 3 and 4, what is common? 12. So I times 4 here, so this becomes 8 out of 12. I times 3 here, this becomes 3 out of 12. So I have 8 out of 12, I have 3 out of 12. And this is the amount that they ate. Correct? Because Jim ate 2/3, Sheena ate 1/4. So if Jim ate 150 gram more cake, if I take the difference, and 5/12, so that means this 5 units is actually 150 grams, because the difference is 150. He ate more. So in that case, I can actually find 1 unit, and that would be 30 grams. And I want to find the mass of each cake. So each cake is 12 wholes, 12 parts. So I find 12 units, and that will give me 360 grams. Okay. Next, PS2. Mr. Chen had some durians for sale. He sold 24 durians in the morning. Again, spelling error for morning, sorry. In the afternoon, he sold 27 of the remainder. Then he had half of the total number of durians left. So how many durians did he had at first? So let's try and understand. There are a lot of information here. So let's try and understand this information. So let's try branching. Okay, so I have durians. In the morning, he sold 24. Okay, so this is my remainder. I don't know what is the remainder here, but I do know he sold 27 of the remainder in the afternoon. And then what is left is half of the total number of durians. So it's actually half of my durians. Okay, so but I know, looking at this, if this is 27, this will be 57. But I know that this 57 is actually half of the durians. So that means 57 times something will give me half. Correct? Because it's 57 of my remainder, and that will give me the fraction of the durians. So 57 times something over something will give me half of the durians. Okay, so let's see. What fraction can this be? Now in this case, it looks difficult. Okay, so let's do trial and error. Now, if it's so difficult, let's try a different method. Okay, so let's try drawing model. So total number of durians. He sold 24 in the morning. 2/7 of the remainder. So the remainder is this. I need to break into 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2/7 of the remainder in the afternoon. So this is 24. This is morning. This is afternoon. Now, so this is how much he had left. And this is half of my durance. Okay, so if this half of the durance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 5 units is half. That means this is 1, 2, this is the other half, correct? So this is my other half of my durance because it makes up one whole. So if half of the durance is 5 units, so the other half is 1, 2, so this 24 is actually 3 units. Correct? 3 units is 24 because 3 units plus 2 will become 5 units. So then that gives me 5 units, which equates to that. So now this becomes very simple. So 1 unit is 8. So I want at first they have 5, 5, which is 10. So 10 units altogether will give me 80. Okay, so you notice that initially we started off with a branching method, but we realized this is too difficult. So we abandoned this and we chose to do the model, which proved to be much easier. Okay.